March 29th, garden tour. All kinds of wood for our biochar. Here's an update on the pile. I think I should have covered it with plastic. It would have broke down a little bit faster. And I'll walk over there in a second. There's material for another barrel over there. Collecting water to go out front and water some stuff. More wood. Trees I need to set on fire. Another leaf pile. Goji berry. Some grafted pawpaws. I need to get more into the shade. Dave Wilson stone fruit. A couple apples in there. It's like a 2 or 3 year old tree on M111. It's trying to flower. Well, flowering. But it's not gonna. Nothing should be happening because I don't think I have any flowers. 4-in-1. Also, I made a video about digging up that pawpaw, so I went and did it. And that was hard work, but it's sending out leaves. So maybe it's alive. Unless it's just running off of its energy stores. But I put a ton of mycorrhiza in there, so hopefully something will happen. New raspberries for this year. Pawpaws to graft, and I'll probably only get to about half of them. The old garden, where they were overwintered, mulch up to the side of the pots. A little bit's fallen down recently, but it was pretty good for a while. There's a big blueberry right there, flowering quite a bit. Compost pile, that might have been actually in one of my other videos. I used a lot of that for these guys. With the root pouches, you can put, it seems like you can put straight compost in there and they do all right. I've got trees out front we'll look at in a second that have been straight compost and they're doing fine. Pine trees. In front is Lavelle peach seedlings, but it doesn't look like they're germinating. It looks like a weed. Norway spruce. And some other stuff. Blackberries. A couple more pine trees. I ran out of space. And there's a raspberry over there. I need to get them out of these beds because I don't actually want them in there. And then strawberries. There's actually 100 plants in these 2 beds. And there's some up in the front of that one. They're probably a little too close, but oh well. And then I wanted to put all the pine trees in smart pots, but that was taking way too long, so I just stuck a bunch in this bed. So inadvertently, we're going to see a little bit of an experiment, but oh well. What else? There's blueberries over there in these 2 pots. All those pots there I think are dead. Yeah, the compost pile disappeared. It's all gone. And we'll go look at an exciting project this year. Stephen Edholm at Skillcult is doing some apple breeding, and I found it really fascinating, so I'm going to attempt a little bit of my own. These are pawpaws, but these are apples. And it kind of looks like a few might not die. Maybe you can catch a few buds in there, but we'll get these potted up in a few days. And I went with Cummins Nursery for the rootstock, and the rootstock was massive. And maybe that's good or maybe that's bad, but he posted a video talking about Copenhagen Nursery. And I think I'm going to go with them next year, as it's a third of the price. And apples are like surprisingly hardy, so I'll pay less for lower quality, like 3 times the amount of low quality stock. And probably be just fine. He says he has 100% take, so this is how remove the water. So I move it out front. Just drop half of it on the way. And there's a few grapes over there. Cedar, I think, that needs to come out. Redwoods, monkey puzzle. Sorry about the shakiness. Raspberries. Lots of raspberries last year. Excited for more. Here's the figs. So these started leafing out in February. And I was not happy about that because we had to do the garage shuffle. And boy did we. We did the garage shuffle. But if you can see that, we got some large figs on March 29th. This is Desert King, but we're gonna be getting into some figs pretty soon. Y'all doing pretty good, but some of them got burned by the cold. I think I left them out one night in like 32. Also, we had a day, it was like 39, 38 the night before. Then it got to 88 degrees. And then later in the night it hailed and went down to 35 degrees. So that was not fun. Bananas coming back. This one actually had a little bit of root rot because I overwatered it while it was in the basement. And it turned all green, but now it's turning back red. Passion fruit over here, doing pretty good. That's a lot of new growth in a month without consistent water. More figs, peaches. Up front there's apples. I cut these back about halfway because I didn't last year, and they did nothing last year. But it already looks like they're off to a good start. Pakistan mulberry, sending off buds real low. You can see some of them. Hopefully it'll send some up front. Else I would have cut it back to help it out. Wasp, alright. Don't like that. More peaches. And it looks like we may have one fruit this year. Let's see if I can get this camera on it. Right here. At least one. And I think I'm going to leave it on there as well. I just got to say, the root pouches really do work. And here are Lavelle peach seedlings I started. And I'll be grafting peaches onto them. I want to see the difference between root pruning from the start and taking a bare root tree and putting it in there and waiting. But yeah, that's the garden this year. Probably missed something that I wanted to share, but oh well. Really excited about this Desert King. Hopefully figs within 2 months. Probably less. But very exciting. Alright guys. Bye.